Hello everyone, good evening. I am Jovel Simanayan from Group 2 and I will be presenting the portfolio of our group, the Child and Adolescent Learners and Learning Principles. And to start, um, let me introduce to you my group, Kompok, Sidenio, Fabroa, Lerios, Libuon, Muga, myself, Pangulo, and Jonalyn Pasabin. So tonight, I am going to discuss to you about the human development. We all know that human development is a lifelong process. We learn the lessons every day, and the lessons every day, that is what we learn. So we have three different aspects: the physical, cognitive, and social emotional activities. So now let's begin. So in physical activities, we have five stages to cover. That is the infancy and toddlerhood, the early childhood, the middle childhood, the late childhood, and the adolescence. So, in the stage of infancy or toddler, in physical activities, it is a limited, and it is, when I say limited, they rely on others to do themselves activities physically. And in early childhood, they start to do it by themselves, such as animal walks, hide and seek, but they crawl. While in middle childhood, they can now bike. They can now know how to ride a bike. They can walk. They can do things physically on their own. They can make themselves engaged in physical activities. The same with that late childhood, which is in this stage, they are starting to develop what they are capable of, what their favorite sports or activities that fits them the most. And the adolescence, this stage, adolescents in physical activity, they are starting to master the skills or talent that they know. Now let us proceed to the cognitive activities. It has the same coverage of stages, five, and the first one is infancy and toddler, as the same as the physical activity. They rely on others. For example, music and movements. The parents are playing instruments in order for the infant or the toddler to know or to connect with the music, because music, it can develop their brains, it can make them move. In early childhood, they are capable of sorting different colors or things in order for them to be arranged. In this stage, they are slowly processing. In middle childhood, they can now identify what's right or wrong, but with not so likely a certain reason to give or to support their claim. While in late childhood, they are now capable of solving maths, sequence arithmetics, and in adolescence, they can now learn, they can now store knowledge, they can now learn by themselves, and they can improve their knowledge to that certain topic. So now last, the social emotional activities. In social emotional, it simply talks about how we communicate and how our emotions shifted by the communication. In social and emotional activities, infancy and toddler, um, just like the cognitive and the physical activities, they rely on others. And in social emotional activities, the infant or the toddler is sensitive to who they with, kung sino yung kanilang kasama, and because they are independent at this stage. So it is very important for an infant or for a toddler to be connected with her or his parents. Parents. And next, the early childhood. This is where they develop emotional intelligence, but not that quite far. They are developing, they are finding friends in this stage, early childhood. While in middle childhood, they are capable of knowing if it is a friend of yours truly or not. But it depends on kung gaano sila katagal nagsama. In late childhood, they are now having a large circle of friends, sharing emotions, intelligence, because social emotional is more about communication and emotion. And last, we have the adolescence. The adolescence is the older version of the what I said about the late adulthood. It is about connectivity to one another, and that's all.